Okay, so tonight, Thursday Night Football, in about 2 hours, we got Bills versus Dolphins. The Bills are traveling to Miami. It is about to be around 90 degrees, rainy, humid. So I'm assuming that the boys from Buffalo are not happy with the weather, because I don't see a way to replicate that in upstate New York. Now, the line is at -3, -2.5 for the Dolphins, depending on where you look. Over/under was set at 48.5 earlier today, and we just talked about the weather. Josh Allen, 11-2 against the Bills, goes off almost every single, or against the Dolphins, goes off almost every single time he plays them. Last year, Week 18, case in point, these two teams played with the division on the line in Miami, and the Bills just dominated them in every single facet of the game. Dolphins' offense never looked right. They lose. They have to go on the wildcard round, play in Kansas City. They lose that game as well. They're out of the playoffs. Their season is over. So let's look at this year. Both of these teams are drastically different. Obviously, you know all the changes that have happened in Buffalo. Minor changes in Miami with like Christian Wilkins, Andrew Van Ginkel. Not saying that they're minor players, but like not to the same level as Buffalo lost. So this year, Buffalo started their season with a 53% pass rate in the first game versus 47% for the run, which is one of the closest in the league. So I'm interested to see if they keep it that way or they open up the pass game more, that they're settled into it a little bit. For Tua, the most notable thing that I noticed for the Dolphins offense was that Tua Tagovailoa had no turnover-worthy plays in their first game against Jacksonville, which was surprising because they were down for a bit. So that's a good sign for Miami. For this game tonight, my keys for Buffalo are you have to pressure Tua. He did not play well under pressure versus Jacksonville. He has not played well under pressure in his entire career. So the key to beating him is pressure, because you're going to need that. Teron Johnson is out. That is your best cornerback. You're playing against Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. The easiest way to neutralize that is to pressure Tua. On top of that, like I said, the other corners, Rasul Douglas, Christian Benford, Cam Lewis, I believe his name is. Can you guys hold up against these Dolphins receivers? Because I have a strong feeling that Devon Achane is about to be put out wide, given that they have more options at running back than receiver right now, and he has the talent to play both. Offensively, can Josh Allen hand the ball off 20, 25 times in this game without getting bored and needing to do a Josh Allen play? Because if that, then, ball control, keep the ball out of Tyreek Hill's hands, basically. It's an easy way to win the game. And lastly, like I said, the weather is a rather large issue, especially when we get to the second half. They've been running around. It's humid, it's hot, it's muggy. Can they consistently stay at that high-end level of athleticism that we're used to? Or will the Bills especially get bogged down because of the weather? For the Dolphins, can they protect Tua? Like I said, the key for the Bills is to get pressure. Key for the Dolphins, you got Teron Armstead. He gets paid a lot of money. You got a lot of investments on that offensive line. Can they protect Tua for the 2.5, 3 seconds he needs to get the ball out? I'm sure some people watching this are comfortable being able to get things done in 2.5 and 3 seconds, if y'all know what I mean. But can they protect him enough to do that? How well can they run the ball against Buffalo? Because Arizona ran over them easily, especially in the first half. Then that's why they had such a big lead. So can Miami do that with their running backs, Jeff Wilson, Jalen Wright, Devon Achane if he plays? And then lastly, the front seven for Miami, Calais Campbell, not Jerome Baker, he's in Seattle now, but Jordan Brooks. You got a couple other pieces there. Jalen Phillips is back from his injury, and he looked good in his first game. Can you guys stop the Buffalo run game? Because it's the same effect. Make Josh Allen have to throw to Keon Coleman, Mac Hollins, Khalil Shakir, who are good players, but, besides Shakir, hasn't really played with any of them yet. So make him throw the ball and trust those guys to win this game instead of just handing off to James Cook and Ray Davis. Because Buffalo can do that, and they would love to do that to win this game. My best bet, the thing that I think for sure will happen, is that Josh Allen scoring a touchdown. And my final score prediction, Dolphins 27, Bills 24. The Dolphins finally get the Bills off of their back and win a game against them. Because they haven't done that besides the one game where, if you all remember, the Bills' offensive coordinator was throwing shit in the press box. So that's my prediction for today's game. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.